pull in and get myself a double. I look over and I see Trouble, a long-haired beauty, staring at me. Well, I slide up and ask her name. She tells me and does the same. Oh, you're looking like a dream. I ask her if she wants to dance. She says yes and grabs my hand and pulls me out to the floor. And I said, hey boys, turn up the noise and play me something slow. 'Cause I've got one by my side and I'd like to know what it's like by the end of the night to have a lift of mine. Oh, I'm one hell of a night. We get to moving, boots get to grooving. Some old boy thinks he's gonna move in on the one taking a shine at me. This old boy, he grabs her by the hand. He does his best to be her man. I guess he doesn't know, ain't going for that. Well, I asked him to step outside. He says, come on, boy, let's ride. Let's see if you got what it takes. And I said, hey, boys, turn up the noise and play me something fast. 'Cause I'm about to step on out and put him on his head. He went down, I drove off, she rode away with me. Oh, I like my pretty little country queen. What you gonna do, sugar, now that you're shotgun? Ride with me, you got a place that says fun. On down this old country road. Well, I like your style and everything you're whispering in my ear. Hell yeah, baby, where you been? I've been looking for a long, long time. She said, hey boy, turn down the noise and keep it nice and low. Hold my hand, kiss my lips, there's something you should know. When I saw you early tonight, I knew you'd be mine. I wanna thank you for one hell of a night. I wanna thank you for one hell of a ride. Oh!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy October 1st, everybody. It's the fall season is upon us, and it feels so good. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
No more sweating, no more sauna. Well, I don't want to speak too soon because the heat comes and goes the first 2 weeks of October, so you never know. I mean, we've all been to the fair where it's 200 degrees outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been here long enough. We should know. I should not get excited because it's really cool right now because it might come back because the summer doesn't give up, man. She does not want to go away. But listen, everybody, that was Gregor Ross. Remember him? He was here on my show last year around this time, last year in October. If you're listening, Gregor, you need to come back on my show. And he makes amazing music. He never performs at Fresno. He needed to do a gig here, dude. He's always in Vegas. And you can find his music on all major music platforms. So check him out. Very good stuff. It is October 1st, like I said, and I just wanted to say happy October 1st. And I want to show a real quick picture of my 3 daughters. There they are. Those are my little witches. Every year, we always dress up for Halloween the same. And they're grown now. I got a 23-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 16-year-old. But we have a huge benefit Halloween party at my shop, Enchanted Nails, the 26th. You're all invited. And I'm 99.9% sure that the benefit this year is going to be to the Fresno Food Bank. We provide food. I DJ. We provide drinks. But the only thing we ask for at the door is that you bring in whomever we're benefiting for. So this year, if it's the food bank, I'm pretty sure it will be, we'll ask for food items. You know, cans of food, dry food, things of that nature. So hope you guys are there. Come and see us dressed up, and I'll get you on the dance floor because I've been DJing since I was like 10 years old. A lot of people don't know that. But first of all, I need to introduce a very old friend of mine. She's doing wonderful things. She works at Finance of America. She's the branch manager. I mean, man, she's very accomplished, so we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. This is Amy Romero.
Yeah, Amy.
What's up, my friend?
How are you?
I know.
It's been so long.
I'm good. We were just talking earlier about her son and about how, you know, boys this and
They're
boys
so
that.
different from girls.
Yes.
You don't know what, now you know what that's like with your grandson.
I finally know what it's like.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you guys out there, hey guys, why do you always grab your wieners?
Right?
Make sure it's there.
What are they doing? I mean, I started babysitting him since he was 3 months old every Friday, and it hasn't stopped yet.
Nope.
It never stops.
And I don't think it does. I think they just kind of hide it as they get older. Yeah.
Absolutely adorable. But enough about that. Let's talk about what you do.
Well, I do financing on home loans for homes, and we do down payment assistance. We have, you know, conventional, FHA, USDA. We do it all.
Very
I've been
cool.
doing this since we got out of high school.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Are you serious?
It's been out almost 30 years. Well, yeah, 30 years. Because our 30-year
We just had
reunion
our
was just in
reunion.
June.
Did you
Yeah.
go?
I did not.
Me either.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about it until I saw it on Facebook.
I
like
didn't
a
know
couple
anything
days
about
before.
it until like a couple of days before
Yeah.
myself.
And I was just like, well.
Yeah, and also too, like I went to all the other ones, and then now that I'm a little bit like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting more and more
Yeah,
antisocial.
I figured since I haven't gone to any of them since we graduated, why go to
You
the
haven't
30th,
got to
right?
any?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Nope.
you're really bad. Is it because you're not, they're out of touch with you some kind of way?
Well, I don't know. I just don't.
Or
I
even
haven't
if you
really.
don't care or ain't
No, I was going to go to the 20, and then I ended up going to the Dallas Cowboy camp.
That's
you know,
right.
their camp in Oxnard instead, so yeah.
Priorities, man.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Got to see your boys practice.
This girl is the
preseason.
biggest
Cowboys fan.
Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean,
I got to go see them
hardcore.
this time last year. We got to go see them.
You got to go see them play?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
See,
stadium's
that's
beautiful.
like a big deal when you're getting on. I'm assuming you flew.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot. That's really a serious commitment, man. You get on that plane, you got to pay for plane tickets.
Then you Uber to, AT&T Stadium from Dallas, downtown Dallas.
That is hardcore. I'm a hardcore Dodger fan, as you can see.
Yeah. Love your Dodgers.
Hopefully, we're gonna do it this year. But all we have to do is get in the car and drive to LA. And
I gotta get in a plane and fly.
yeah, that's
all right,
so
though.
badass, dude. That is
Yeah.
some serious stuff right there. And the thing too, the weird thing about football, and luckily it hasn't happened with the Dallas Cowboys, is some football teams, they move around a lot.
Right, like your Rams are going,
Rams,
they were LA,
Raiders.
then
What is the deal
Oakland.
with that? You're a football
Raiders are
fan.
going to Nevada.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know.
See, I would be totally heartbroken if my Dodgers were like,
If they moved
we're
to,
now in Seattle. I'd be like,
or
what?
New York, or if they were in New York.
Go back to the East Coast. Go
Right.
back to Brooklyn.
Exactly.
No,
No
I
way.
would die. Oh no.
But I think it's just because, they lose their contract or something with the stadium, or it's just not new enough. I have no idea why they do it, but
Dodger Stadium is one of the biggest, one of the oldest stadiums in baseball history, and they are not going anywhere. They just keep adding new fixtures.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
I'm a big fan of the Dodgers, too.
Are you?
I am. Yeah.
Well, hopefully
I
we
had to
do it this
choose.
year.
Me too. I'm like, come
It's
on.
time. This is it.
Yeah.
No
this
more
is the
effing
year.
around, guys. It's a really emotional roller coaster for us
Right.
hardcore fans.
I
man.
know, right? And you're hardcore because I see you on Facebook all the time down
We
down
gotta
in LA
go.
watching those
It's
Dodgers.
fun. It's fun. See, like I'm Dallas Cowboys as well, but I'm more of a baseball fan.
You're a huge baseball
Huge,
fan,
yeah.
but you always have been. And
Yes.
that's because you played softball.
Yes.
Yeah.
This girl knows me.
Oh, we went to school together since kindergarten.
No, we did
Yeah,
not.
I think so.
No.
Junior
Middle
high.
school.
Junior high.
Middle school.
Yeah, that's where we met. Junior
Cooper,
high.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you went to Wilson Elementary, didn't you?
No, I went to Roding.
Okay. I went to Slater.
Yeah.
And
so
then we
then
met at Cooper. Yeah.
yes, 7th, 8th
God, that was a
grade.
long time ago.
Oh, I would not.
I don't even want to think about it.
Me either. I can't remember it. I don't want to remember it. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't feel that old.
My soul is still
My
young.
soul is very young. My body's telling me otherwise. Yeah.
Right? No good. All right. Okay. So
right now, interest rates are down. It's a good time to refinance, good time to buy.
interest rates are down.
And inventory is low. So
That means it's a good time to sell.
it's a good time to sell and it's a good time to buy.
Even though inventory
Because
is
rates
low?
are down.
Uh-huh.
So, I think it's the best of both worlds right now.
Nice. You hear that, everybody? You guys, anybody out there looking for a home, thinking about buying or selling, this is the lady to talk to. And don't forget, she knows what she's doing.
Yep. I've been
She's
around
not
a
no
while.
newbie.
Mm-mm.
Do you feel like there's a difference between the newbies and the old school?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
See, because
it's-
I've been a manicurist my whole life, and there's a difference between the new,
Oh, yeah.
the newbies and the old
well,
schools.
when there's a newbie doing your nails and the old school doing your nails, you're like, oh, okay, the old school, those are perfect.
No experience.
And yeah, the newbies, you're kind of like, those are a little crooked. No, they're straight. No, they're not.
It's your finger.
Yeah, it's your finger. No, it's not. Yeah. So yeah, I do. I think, if you know guidelines and stuff like that, and you know how to put a file together, calculate income, but it's hard to learn everything at
It
one
takes time.
It takes a long
I mean,
time.
just like with anything.
Yeah, it takes time, and you have to do your research and know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about her being a newbie. She has the experience. Did you say 30
It's all,
years?
all in here. Yeah.
Man. So what's it like being the branch manager?
Well,
Are you like the boss lady?
I am the boss lady.
If I walked in there, I was like, where's the boss lady?
They
They'll,
would say,
they'll
"She's
go
right
get
over
you.
there." Yeah, they'll go get me. Yeah.
I
like
love it.
It's different for me. So it's actually kind of brought me out of my shell and out marketing more, and just I enjoy that part because it's helping somebody grow.
Yeah.
Very
cool.
And besides myself, so
Well, how long have you been the branch manager?
for a year in October.
Oh, that title is new.
Yeah. So
You worked your way up. You got promoted. What?
I got promoted in October to the branch manager, and then I've hired.
They were like, Amy, you should do this, and you were like, okay.
sure.
Or were you like,
it kind of
I
just
don't
kind of fell in
know.
my lap, really, and it was either that or
Stay in one spot.
stay in one spot, and I kind of wanted to move up. I figured I've been
yeah.
doing this a long time. It's my turn.
Damn right. Damn right. That's what it's about. Moving on up, like the
Yeah,
Jeffersons.
right? And for you youngins out there that don't know who that is, you need to Google that.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
So what? That was a good show. They don't make shows like that. Everything's reality
Right,
shows
I know
now,
it.
man.
I had a processor, and I was talking about a show from when we were kids. And
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I know. Don't you hate it when something weird happens? Like when somebody okay, I'll give you an example. Let's see, my daughter. I was I accidentally said, hand me my telephone. She goes,
What's a telephone?
why did you use that weird word? That weird word.
It's not really weird. That's what they're called.
Telephone. Yeah, nobody uses the word
it's just
telephone
phone.
anymore. It's just cell
Phone,
phone
yeah.
or phone. Whatever.
iPhone, phone, Android, whatever. Nobody even has a home phone anymore.
What for, right?
Some people don't even know what that is.
I know.
Sad.
I know. These millennials don't know how to write checks. I've heard.
They don't know how to write cursive or write at all. They use a tablet for their homework.
I know, these damn phones. I mean, it's just been like so amazing, and we use them for everything. They've taken over our
But
lives.
our kids don't know how to write. They have no
No.
penmanship at all.
Yeah, but
My
they could
son is
text
14
a
and he can
million,
barely write
they
his
could,
name.
They could text 1,000,000 words a minute, though.
Right? Oh, they're going to have carpal tunnel surgery by the time they're 20.
Yeah, I myself do a lot of promotion on my show, and so I'm constantly promoting. I'm constantly promoting on my show. You know what I mean? I'm always
So you
social
have that
media,
trigger thumb.
and so I actually I grip my phone a little bit too hard, so I get some pain right here.
Yeah. I do a lot of texting too, but yeah.
Well, we all do. It's ridiculous.
It's the way the world has kind of evolved.
Correct.
Instead of writing those notes in class, you text.
Yeah. I mean, I do my notes on my phone now.
I know, me too.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
I take a picture so I'll remember.
Yeah.
Because this is
And-
kind of like, oh.
But you know what? That's why we have 5,000 pictures on our damn phone now.
Right. And then you have to download them because your memory's full. And you don't want to buy another phone for $1,500. So.
No.
Yeah.
What's going on, America? Oh,
crazy.
They duped us big time.
Kind of off track, but yeah.
I know. Come on, let's. What else? We only got a few more minutes. We got to talk about what you do. We got to get these people on.
So
you have to call her.
We basically deal with first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, refinances, reverse mortgages. We do that. I have a reverse mortgage specialist in my office. She's really good at what she does. And
That I don't know anything about.
yeah, those are pretty cool. It's for people. A reverse mortgage is basically just that. It is a loan on a property for somebody 63 and above. And it's basically a refinance where they don't have to pay any mortgage payments. If they have equity, they can pull up to 70% equity and they can take monthly payments until they hit the cap, or they can just leave it there
Interesting.
and not pay payments on the mortgage for the
So
remaining
it's for
remainder of their
it's for
life.
homeowners that probably obviously their home is paid for.
Right. It's or if they have a loan on it, it's for elderly people that want to stay in their home but can't afford the mortgage, and then later down the road, your children have a year to, basically sell the property or
Interesting.
refinance it into their name
don't
if
know.
something were to happen to you.
I don't know anybody that's done that. That's very interesting. If anybody needs that,
We also do construction to perm financing, custom home builds on land,
everything.
mobile home financing. We do student loan refinances.
Wow, good
yeah.
to know.
We have a huge portfolio of loans that we do. So
Fascinating. I can't believe you do this. How long has this particular place that you've been working at been around?
Finance of America has been around since 1990.
Wow.
Prior to that, they merged with several different companies, but they were back east most predominantly, and they just moved to the West Coast probably 2 or 3 years.
Where are you guys located?
I'm on Fort Washington in Bryant.
Ooh, nice area.
It is a nice area. Yeah, we're right next to the
Nice new
Second Maya.
building,
Yeah.
good air conditioning, things like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good
So
for you.
It's fun. I have a good time.
Good
I
for
love
you.
what I do.
You have to, man. You have to, no matter what
It's
it
not
is.
a job.
You have to love what you do.
I love what I do because it's not work. It's helping people, get into their home. And
Do you still drive your 4x4?
No, I got rid of that. I have a Mini Cooper and I have a Nissan Altima.
I was telling Eric about you.
Oh, my big red truck.
Yes.
Yeah, that I could
when
run
you
people
drove
over.
up in that, dude, I was like, that is badass.
And people would be like, who is she?
Yes.
Yeah, it was huge.
I noticed your nails aren't done.
No, girl, I need to call you.
You always be breaking them off. I
I
haven't
know.
seen you. But when she would roll up to the shop,
I haven't
and
done my nails in probably 3 years.
That's
so,
all right. That's
yeah,
all right.
I'll call
What
you.
color is your truck?
It was red.
Yes, my favorite color.
Yeah, it was.
She would roll up in this huge ass truck.
It had Fox shocks on it, and it had fuel
Tricked out.
wheels with the big. Yeah,
So cool.
it was a Chevy 2500.
Why, why'd you get rid of it?
The gas.
Yeah,
My God, on a
yeah.
2500, and plus it was like I think it was a 2003, and so it just sucked
was
up the
time.
gas. It was like 10 miles a gallon. And gas was like $6 a gallon, so
It was
it
time.
was costing me almost $200 to fill
Not
it.
worth
It's
it.
just not worth it.
No. It was time.
It was time, so we went from that to a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, and then when you filled it up,
It cost
You
me
were like-
$30,
you
and
were like,
it lasted
"What?"
2 weeks.
You
It
couldn't
was
believe
great.
it, huh?
I know, right? I was like, wow. It's just the Mini Cooper was just a lemon, so yeah. It's broken down and sitting in my garage for the last 2 years, but it's paid off, so it's like, I'll fix it when my son gets his driver's license,
there
and
you go. You got a plan.
he'll have a car.
There you go. Well, okay, Amy, it's so good to see you,
You
dude.
too, hon. I'll call you.
I'm so happy you came on my show.
Me too. I'm glad I
so
finally did it. It was fun.
Okay, everybody, so you have got to contact Amy because she knows what she's doing. Anybody out there that needs a home loan or all those things that she was talking about, you know how to get a hold of her. The number's right there. You know the address. This is the lady to call. She's got the experience. There's nothing more valuable than that, and somebody that knows what they're doing when it comes to your money. This is the lady, all right? All right. So, listen, we are going to play a really cool song by an unsigned artist. I found him. He's not local, but it doesn't matter. He's really good. His name is Will Gittons, and this song is called Jealous. Yeah!
Jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. And I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back and tell me all you found was heartbreaking misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. I'm jealous of the nights I'm not with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the nights. And I'm jealous of the love that wasn't here, gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love. And I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always knew you'd come back and tell me all you found was heartbreaking misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. And I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always knew you'd come back and tell me that all you found was heartbreaking misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Yeah. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yeah, woo!
Okay, so it is now time for Jackhole of the Week, and I want to know if you've heard about the guy that drove his car. It's very common. It's very common. Right on the corner of what was it, McKinley, and he drove his car into the canal. And if you watch the footage, he looks like a crazy person. Just go ahead and roll it. Let's see.
Well, today at about 3 p.m., Fresno Police Department received a call of a vehicle that had gone into the canal here on McKinley. He said that he was driving his Honda CR-V westbound on McKinley from Clovis Avenue right here at about Falcon Drive and was cut off by another vehicle. Luckily, he suffered no injuries. So we're just now at this point looking at a water recovery, trying to get the vehicle out of the canal, and that's going to take probably a couple hours before we get everything cleared up.
Okay, so this guy drives his car into the canal, and then as he's explaining, you saw it on camera just now, as he was explaining what happened, you see him flailing about?
Yeah, he was dancing.
He was telling his story about what happened.
Oh my gosh.
And the only thing Fresno PD had to say about it was, what the meth is going on here?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I mean, he just looks like a crazy person. But this is what happens when you're not paying attention, whether you're on drugs or not. Right? Exactly. So, you guys, watch where you're going. He's lucky to be alive. He got himself out of the car.
I can't imagine
Could
that.
you imagine that?
No.
That is some scary stuff.
That car is really under there.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's going to be totaled out. But when I'm assuming that when you first get in, like when something like that happens, it doesn't. You have time.
Do you?
I think so. I
don't want to find out.
Well, he's alive, so he made it, man. That is scary business. All right, guys. Now let's play another song, and then I'm going to introduce my next guest. She is extremely talented, so I'm very excited to talk to her about all the different stuff she does here in Fresno. But right now we're going to play a little song by Rudy Parris. He's also from the San Joaquin Valley. I don't know if you guys realize that. This song is called Cowboy Cry.
Woo, yeah!
Have you ever seen a cowboy cry in the middle of the night? Missing someone we said goodbye. I worked hard to get it right, but I changed the way I used to comb my hair and all the clothes I used to wear. But it really wasn't what she needs. I guess she really didn't care. I gave up everything I loved. I never thought about goodbye. She just threw away all we had just to see a cowboy cry. Didn't ever understand my ways. It made no sense where she came from. I read her letter on a silk cachet, telling me that we were done. She tried to live the life she's not used to, the simple things and lots of love. But my drinking changed the way she felt. She prayed for strength from up above, and she gave up on everything she loved. The time had come to say goodbye. Never dreamed that she would see the day she can make a cowboy cry. I was tough in what I used to do, and she tried everything to get me through. But in the end it seems I lost my pride.
Life can make a cowboy cry. So if you ever see me down and out on the streets under the sky, all you have to do is say her name, and you'll see a cowboy cry. All you have to do is say her name, and you'll see this cowboy cry.
Welcome back, welcome back! Rudy Parris is doing a lot of things in Bakersfield. So if I have any country music fans out there, you could find him playing in Bakersfield, the Crystal Palace, and he's just having a great old time over there. You could buy his music also on all musical platforms. He is really amazing. But right now we're going to talk to Rebecca Caraveo, man.
Hey.
We're going to talk to this lady. This lady right here does all kinds of cool stuff. She's a photographer. She teaches photography. She's the lead singer in a rockabilly band, man. So where do we start, lady? Oh, and she used to have a show here. Let's start with that.
My show was called Central Valley Arts and Culture.
Nice.
It was about 2009, 2010.
How did you like it?
I loved it. It was a weekly show.
What day?
Friday afternoons.
Friday afternoons.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how much work it is.
It is a lot of work.
It's
a lot of work.
Guests. Get it. I like to have everything prepared
Right.
before I go on, at least the day before. And sometimes people just
Show
no
up.
show.
Or no show. Yeah.
But enough about that. Let's see. What do I want to? Where should we start? What transpired in your life first? Rockabilly or photography?
Well, actually, photography did, and that's where my show is. My show is 30 years, like a retrospective, showing my black and white work from the old rockin' days. So it's all band stuff. A lot of people I did music with, or I mean, did photography with, were musicians.
Did I see a picture of Mike Ness?
Yes, you did.
Oh, wow.
Can
we talk about that
Can we have a
picture?
little bit of gossip? No, we can't because that's private, but I will tell you some cool stuff.
But we can talk about the picture.
We can talk about the picture. Yeah. But there's actually two sets of social distortion photos.
Where were they playing when you took those pictures?
Actually, I didn't take the pictures.
Oh, okay.
They are part of my private collection, and two of my photography friends took those pictures. Mike Kennedy from Circus Bogus, and I'll talk about him. You see him in some of the pictures. He did photography before I did, and we worked together, and we were in the same musical subculture. And so he photographs the social distortion at the Wilson Theater in 1990.
It's a great shot, man.
Yes, and then this is Steve Daniel sitting here on stage right, who was the drummer of Circus Bogus, who was killed, 2006.
Oh.
And so I didn't even know he was in these pictures, right, until I started printing them, getting them ready for the show. Oh. And so Mike Kennedy was in Circus Bogus as well. You'll see Mike's in a lot of different bands. And then the second set of social distortion pictures, which I didn't send you any, are from 1995 at the Cadillac Club. Another friend of mine took.
The Cadillac Club.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
what a great spot that was. What a cool spot that was, huh?
It was a cool spot. And my girlfriend at the time was the booking agent. So, and then we had lots of, we had free reign of the place. Let me just say that.
Very
so
cool.
That was kind
Very
of awesome
cool.
back in those days.
Did we show all the pictures
No,
that
I
you
think
sent?
you just started. So that's
Okay.
Mike Kennedy in the middle. That's his band Plague Mosaic. I kind of just sent you a little handful of different things. So again, the two other guys in the pictures with him, Willie Greer and Andy Witches, were both kind of in the same scene. And so as I'm printing these pictures, like I said, I hadn't seen them ever printed because, in those days we had 24 shots on our roll of film.
Right.
And we printed one that was good, and we
Forgot about the rest.
Well, a lot of times we didn't waste money on making a proof sheet or looking at the other pictures. You just were trying to go for that one good picture. And so
It's like discovering new
right.
pictures.
So I've looked at about 1,000 or so pictures, and I have 50 hanging up at Tower District Records. So this is my reception is Thursday, Art Hop night,
Yes.
5 to 8.
Show up, people.
So yeah, we should have a pretty big crowd. There's lots of people who want to see who's in the pictures and see if they're in the pictures.
Yeah.
And they are. And then I have to apologize to the people who they're
not in the
pictures, or their picture was
other Art Hop
bad.
nights.
And there's next year, and I've got tons of color. I've got thousands and thousands of images. So let's look at a couple other images. So there's the guys from Circus Bogus. Again, Mike Kennedy and Jeff Purcell as King Donut, the leader of Circus Bogus. And they were a very colorful band.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember? Oh,
of
good.
course.
Yeah, and they came, and
I
the
was too
things would
young.
explode. And
I was too young to go see them play because when they were, when they were local here, when they were doing their thing here locally, I wasn't 21. But I love music. I'm a huge music fan, and I remembered hearing about them.
Right. They're legendary.
Yes.
So that is the next picture is going to be. This is Plague Mosaic, and again, it's Mike there playing the guitar, but that's Tim Biscup, who's a very famous lowbrow artist these days in Los Angeles. He's very, very collectible and famous in that art scene, and his wife was the singer. That's Jen singing there.
Cool.
So, yeah, no degrees of separation when you're from Fresno, right?
That's
Everybody
right.
knows each other.
That's right. We got one more. Is that the last shot?
I think there's a couple more. So this next one is Lydia Fortner. You might know her from the belly dancing troupe. I can't say it, Boscott or something. They're going to be this weekend at the Renaissance Fair in Hanford, right? She's a very, very famous belly dancer. But in those days, she was goth. I managed their band, and I photographed her a lot, and the whole band actually I photographed. But she was the star of the band, and
very cool
and
shot.
Inspirational for me to become a rock star too, which I did a few years later. So I've been doing that for over 20 years. Dave Askew from these days, Death Alley Motor Cult. This is.
Death Alley Motor Cult.
Right, you know that name?
Yeah.
So he has short hair now.
I play their video on my
right?
show.
He's got the short hair and the little
Totally
beard.
different look.
Right, and he had that beautiful long hair. They all did. That's in Hollywood at one of the shows. I went and photographed that band, The Vibe, they were called. This is Anthrax at the Wilson Theater.
Cool. Wow.
Anthrax, Public Enemy, Primus. There was a DJ. I can't remember who it was, so forgive me, fellas.
Got some good
Everybody was very, very excited about these because this made me realize that there's no degrees of separation. Mm-hmm. Some of my friends were stagehands. Some people were in the audience. I was working at the concession with Lydia and some other people. Our friend owned the theater. We spent a lot of time at the Wilson Theater back in the early 90s, and we were always thrilled if we could work, right? Because we could get in for free. And
that's right. Yeah. That's right. Good stuff.
Yeah. So a little bit of everything. I don't know if there's one or two more. What do we got over there? So let's see. Let's say the Art Hop reception is Thursday night. It's 1930 North Echo across from Fresno High.
Great
my band will
location.
be playing. Terrell Cross will be playing. Terrell will be in some of the images as well.
Okay, so now let's talk about your band, man.
Yeah, my
Let's
band.
talk about it.
I've had my band since 1995.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's over 20 years, I think, right? I don't even know. I kind of quit counting. It's been a long time. I always had a girl in my band, but I don't now.
Well, that's, Miss G likes to sing.
There you go. You sing us. There you see us.
I could be your backup singer.
But we did play at the beach at Solvang this summer, and our bass player Fabi. You see her here in this, I think, the stand-up bass player. Yeah, she came and met us. She's married now and has a little boy and stuff.
That is so cool.
So yeah, this was at
Let
Central
everybody
Valley.
know who doesn't know. I mean, when I look at this video, I could tell exactly what kind of music that you're playing.
Yeah.
But let everybody know your genre of music.
Well, we're a rockabilly band.
Rockabilly!
We're like Elvis, right? And the Stray Cats.
The coolest, man.
Exactly. And you know what? The funny thing is even little kids love it. Even if they're not familiar with it, the beat is so happy and fun that everybody really, really kind of
How
likes
hard
it.
is it to find a female stand-up bass player?
Very hard. It was very hard to find a bass player that plays the stand-up bass.
Yes.
It really, really is.
Let alone female.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, my bandmates lived in Los Angeles, so we'd have to meet in Bakersfield and have band practice every week.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
a
so
commitment,
we travel
man.
around. But the girls and I, we went to France, and we played several shows in France, in Paris. I did a TV show in Paris, and we played one of the big rockabilly festivals. And
How amazing.
Yeah.
I told you guys this lady has all kinds of talent. Now tell everybody where you teach.
I
And
teach
what
at
you
Fresno
teach.
City College, and that whole no degrees of separation. I was in all those photo classes with Mike Kennedy and my friend Peek that took the other social distortion pictures.
So are you selling pictures? Are you selling a book?
Some of those pictures are for sale. All the pictures are for sale. They're not necessarily already there for you, but the prints, the big ones of social distortion, Primus. I'm not Primus.
I love that one.
Public Enemy. Oh yeah, you wait till you see the rest of them, girlfriend.
I love that one.
You'll be like going.
I'm just a
"Okay."
huge fan of Mike, man.
Oh yeah, my band's named after Mike. Cattiness and the Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
We go back.
I got to go check
Go
that out.
back.
So it's this Thursday, you guys, in case you don't know, there's maybe
Hop.
one or two people out there that don't know that Art Hop is always the first Thursday of the month. And
Yes.
it's going to be right across the street from the historic Fresno High, one of the oldest high schools in Fresno, my alma mater.
Oh yeah, 1930 North Echo or Tom Seaver Drive, as they say these days, right?
Is that what they say these days?
Yeah. There's a little sign that says Tom Seaver
I
Drive.
didn't
Yeah,
know
because he went to
that.
Fresno High too.
I knew that, but I didn't know they made that change.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know how many years ago it was, 10, 15 years ago, they finally redid the front.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Back to its former glory. It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
It really does.
As it should be, right?
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. And I could play one more song, and then we could talk some more rock and roll if you want to.
Sure.
You know, we got a few minutes here, so let's do JDUBB, because this is the world premiere video of local rap artist. His name is JDUBB. His music is ready for purchase. You know how to download it, Spotify, all that stuff. This song is called Where is the Cure? We have all been touched by cancer, or we know somebody. So this song is really good. It's really amazing, because we all need to know, where is the cure, man? All right, JDUBB, this one's for you, boy. Woo!
This track's dedicated to all the people that we lost, and all the people that are still fighting. Keep on fighting. We got this. Fuck cancer.
When you strong, nobody asks if you okay. Pushing hard, rolling on, well about your day. But when the thoughts start to sink, too much time just to think. You feel like pulling teeth and numb the pain from the grief. Solid on the surface, but I'm dying underneath. Nowhere to reach, all I really got is speech. What can I teach? Nothing comes to mind. Pour my soul through this pen till I fill up every line. I'd be lying if I said that I'll be okay. Wheels spinning, locking, loading up the AK. What would they say if I hopped up in the whip, showed up to the pharmaceutical exec's crib? Yeah, another one bites the dust, returning all the love for what they're doing to us.
Damn. Yo.
In my actions, just know my heart is pure. All I wanna know was the motherfucking cure. In my actions, just know my heart is pure. All I wanna know is was the motherfucking cure. No healthy
being free. They want us sick independent. While they hiking up the fees, got us fearing the deficit. You see the smiles of care, concerns are reflected behind all the mirrors. You should see what that check says. Dear Lord, holly if you hear me. I know it's your will, I can see it clearly. In the name of my pain, I'll load the shoddy. Clear up some room, cause I'm about to send you bodies. Hit the board meeting, start racking execs. We lost enough of ours, now it's time to pay the debt. Billions of dollars in research rolling in and out. Follow the fat man to see what it's about. Because the sick need the meds, the doctors help them out. Big form graciously extending their arms out. This will help them live as we search for a cure. While our fam clean the lock, the dollar stacking. In my actions, just know my heart is pure. All I wanna know was the motherfucking cure. In my actions, just know my heart is pure. All I wanna know was the motherfucking cure. You think you slick, you make me sick. It's been a minute, but I finally caught you slip. What, you want a trip? After everything you took, you got the nerve to sit and talk shit. You got it twisted, so you don't understand the measures of a man protecting his fam. You can't have her, she belongs to us. One thing you'll never feel is unconditional love. You fucking coward, you run and hide, coming back years later for the ones that survived. It ain't right, they fucking beat you. Crawl back to that hole cause nobody fucking needs you. 12 years plus, you crossed every line, tried to break a bond, but you failed every time. Nothing stronger than the love within the mother's blood. Bow down to none, we just take it as it comes. What's the cure? What's the motherfucking cure? Yeah. What's the motherfucking cure?
Yeah, JDUBB! Yes, dude. This guy has been making music here in Fresno and extremely talented, extremely humble. I love all of his stuff. I love all genres of music. So be sure to check him out when and if he performs locally here in town again, because he always puts on a fantastic show. And don't forget to download some of that music, man, because it's good stuff. Everything he puts out is amazing. So here we are. We're going to talk a little bit more about the rockabilly scene and her awesome, amazing pictures.
Well, I just wanted to drop a bunch of names just so people had any ideas who they're going to see.
Yeah.
Because, of course, playing music, and a lot of these people were like my guitar teachers. Michael Longenecker, you'll see him, Brian Kenny Fresno, Roger Perry, Renee Caffey, Jeff Halleck. I want to say this is when we were young and thin and had dark hair.
Yeah, our hair.
Right. We had dark hair. It was a long, long, long time ago. Who else was...
So you're saying that Roger Perry's going to be there, or he's going to be in the pictures?
He'll probably be
Poppin'?
both. Yeah. They all know, and they're all looking forward to seeing these pictures because I've never shared any of these pictures. So
coming out of the vault.
And what's really, really cool is that there are pictures of Circus Bogus before they were Circus Bogus.
Ooh.
And I thought it was Circus Bogus playing. And I thought, oh, here they are playing. And it's the same night, Roger Perry. It's Halloween night. They're playing at Butterfields, which is Tioga, Sequoia now. But they're playing there. I go over. The Shroud is playing at the Wild Blue Yonder. So both of these places that aren't even with us anymore.
Right.
So the Wild Blue Yonder, it's the Shroud and the Neanderthals. But here come these guys all dressed up in their costumes, bringing in a big coffin, and there's a big giant carrot in it, which is Jeff Purcell, of course. And so when I was talking to Jeff last week, we were talking, I was very excited to see the pictures. He says, oh, we weren't even a band then. We would just get dressed up in these outfits and get all the people together and then crash our friends' shows. So
That's how it started.
Exactly.
That's
Because
how
those
it
were the
started.
days of guar and all that kind of thing when
Right.
people got dressed up in these outfits and played and
So they were just like having a good time, some crazy guys getting
Right,
dressed up and
right.
crashing the shows, and then finally somebody must have went like this, hey, we should be in a band.
in the band, right?
Maybe
So-
we should just start our own band, dude. Something like that.
Exactly. So, see, we got Ditch Bank Okies. We got shots at the
I like that name.
Fulton. We've got, let's see, the Caddick Club, the Wilson, Club Fred. Of course, I got Freddie when he's got dark hair.
Oh, yeah, it's all white now.
And he was such a cutie. Oh, Fred.
Yeah, he's
Fred.
still a cutie.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
on my
he
show
is.
last year. He's got to come back on.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll see him real young when he was a little terror.
When he was owning Club Fred's.
Right, right. When Fred was very first opened.
See, that's where I turned 21.
Yeah, that's
I used to
awesome.
work right across the street, and I got finally turned 21. I was like, well,
And where'd you work across the street?
Enchanted Nails was across the street for a short time.
Oh,
yeah, that's my
okay.
family business.
Oh, neat.
And so I learned how to drink there. Amazing spot. Now
Oh,
it's
my
called Full Circle Brewing. Annex
Yeah,
is right
Full
there.
Circle Tower.
There you go.
Yeah, or,
Thank goodness.
No, Full Circle Olympic.
There you go.
That's what it's called. I went there for the first time the other day and saw.
How did you like it?
Bill Clifton's blues band there. I actually liked it pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's open. It's
It sounded
bright.
good, and the air conditioning was nice. It kind of has lost its, seedy vibe.
Right,
which
right.
is kind of
They cleaned it up. They
upsetting,
cleaned it up.
right?
They
It's
cleaned
kind
up the
of-
place.
Kind of makes you kind of nervous, right? Just
Yeah.
like, wait.
It's light. It's airy. It's bright. And it
Yeah,
used to
they
be a
had the-
club, man. Club
Right,
Fred's
right.
and the Olympic, and then it was Club Fred's, and then it went back to the Olympic. But I liked
Right,
how
Audie's Olympic.
Yes, I like how they kept it that gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was so much live music in those days. I mean, we
Yes.
had, I put on shows from 1991 to until it closed, until Audie's closed. So for 20 years, I've been putting on shows and bringing the different rockabilly acts
Nice.
to Fresno.
That's a great genre.
But
of
we
music,
don't
man.
have it any places like that. Nobody seems to stay open till 2 o'clock anymore.
They don't?
Not really.
Oh.
The music, the Goldsteins, it's done by midnight.
What about Fulton 55?
It's done by midnight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It must be the law or something.
Right,
something lame.
Something lame.
Something
It's
lame
or
like that.
I think
All
I lived in a
rules.
better time when we
Heck
used to
yes.
rock and roll till the break of dawn. I don't know.
Something like that.
It's kind of weird that we can't be there until 2 a.m. I don't know. It's just...
Might get a fine or something. Who knows?
Right.
The
They
music
want us
scene
to
has
Uber,
changed.
right?
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Okay, everybody. Well, my show is coming towards the end. I want to play one more song by JDUBB, but before that, my website. I know I've been saying this, but it's really gonna happen this time, guys. My website. I will be selling my shirts, my Sisters of the Moon. No, this is actually the gold one. This is Gold Dust Woman. All of my handmade
beautiful.
creations. Take a whiff of that, if you will.
Ooh, that smells good.
I'm just like every other girl.
I'm hungry.
I'm super into pumpkin spice. Don't you just want to eat that?
Uh-huh.
I know, right? You guys,
Beautiful.
check it out. $12, $15. This is my lotion. This is Julio Urias, because we're going to win the World Series this year. That's what's up. And now I would like to say, everybody, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm taking a break. I'm taking my kids to Disneyland next week, so I will not be here. So I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to be talking to Mickey or something.
There you go.
Thank you for coming on, man.
For having me.
I'm going to try my best to get out there and see all your pictures.
We'll
Plus,
be up
you're
for a
gonna,
month.
You're going to be performing, though,
We
right?
will be performing about 7:30. There's free hot dogs. It
Free
should be
hot dogs. I'll be there for the hot dogs.
I know. Come on. There's going to be lots of friends. And
What's the? Is it a bar?
No, it's Tower District Records. It's a vinyl record store.
So there's no
across-
booze.
Oh, there might be some beer in the back.
Darn it.
There might be some beer in the
That's
back.
okay.
You
That's
can
okay.
go and
I'll
check.
I'll pregame before I get there. How's
There
that?
you go.
All right. I will see you there. Thank you for coming on my show.
you for having me.
I won't be here next weekend. Oh, I just want to say happy birthday to my favorite and my only brother-in-law.
Yeah,
He's
happy
wonderful.
birthday.
Love you. Hope you're watching. And I'll see you in a bit for some amazing cake. My dad is really into making his pineapple upside down cake. So we're going to get into that. Yeah. We're going to have some of that. And
hey, is that Kratos?
no, that was, are you talking about the picture?
Yeah.
That's me and my brother, Andre. And Martin.
Was Andre your brother?
Yeah, Spider.
Oh, that's so
And he goes by
cool.
Spider.
I've known
That's
him
my
for
bro,
many,
man.
many years.
Yeah, that's my bro. We were at the Joan Jett concert actually last year.
Oh,
Yeah, in Madeira. But anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for taking time. And if you guys need any promotion, you know the girl to call. And my last video is another JDUBB video because I just think he's awesome. And this one is called La Raza.
We live in proof, passed down through the ages. Some things were never said, but we knew the situation. This our foundation, we built a brotherhood. This cuts our religion, helping elevate to the good. Splitting lanes wherever the road take me. Kingdom of a slime, they ain't never gonna break thee. Stage killer Mike, iller than you'll ever see. If you ain't paying attention now, then you better be. Don't ever speak if you ain't coming correct. This a lifestyle, not just something to rep, you know. Chromed out, candy dripping, you can hear us up the block. Let me toast to my brothers, homies, like shots. We hit the town, rolling deep like some desperados. Puro Chicanos, represent for all my veteranos. It's in our blood, we not just shades of brown. Hold it down, let them know we ain't playing around. If we don't do it, believe nobody else will. It's how I feel, help my people or we all fail. From the fields to the wheels of an HD, I'm kicking speech to remind them that we all bleed. Twos to the street, dipping lanes about 100 deep. Recognize the cut, mi cultura coming up. They know the name when we coming around. Check it out, how my hippie getting down. Take a look through my eyes, can you see what I see? The fam kicking back, chilling in this Cali breeze. La raza, yeah, we holding the keys, free our minds, and now we holding the feast. Pulling him from the street, put them back up on their feet. Once we all click, we step into our own beat. Love and respect, represent the family tree. Pass it down to the young ones like they done it for me. Let them know you got a worth, fam always first. I'd rather stand on my own than lay up in the dirt. Things will never change, me go through that rip it right. Saddle up, like up out there and we riding to the night. This done right, I know my brothers got my back. We got the numbers all across the whole map. Yeah, I'll never forget, we in the land of the free. Yeah, the land once ran by my ancestors. We are lost. Twos to the street, dipping lanes about 100 deep. Recognize the cut, mi cultura coming up. They know the name when we coming around. Check it out, how my hippie getting down. Ras.